What up, everybody? It's Future Now. We're just trying to sneak a quick solo duo game in here. Let's see what we get. I think this means we're last pick, so that's kind of nice. Instead of banning Olaf, we could actually ban someone else because there's a... I don't think Olaf actually has a high pick rate, and we're not going to get counter-picked. He's already been banned, though. Kind of be my other go-to. Pick someone more common that I don't want to see, like maybe this Darius. Darius is kind of a nasty one to play into him, even though he's not a counter, but he is pretty common. One little tiny slip up, and then he just absolutely snowballs, and it's really hard to come back after that. Just a reminder, guys. We have a goal of 100 subscribers is what we're shooting for, and if we hit it, I'll be releasing a spreadsheet onto the channel that'll be accessible for you guys. That will show how Mordekaiser stacks up against other champions you'll find in top lane, jungle, maybe some off-meta picks you'll see there as well. And basically it'll tell you how the difficulty of these matchups are, the best build guide for facing them, maybe the runes you should take, and some tips and strategies to help win your lane and overall game. So if you haven't, bonk those like and subscribe buttons. It would really help. Right now we're sitting at about 25 subscribers, so we're a quarter of the way to our goal. It looks like we get an Illaoi, which is I don't mind that matchup. She is somebody that has really good impact in team fights later game. In fact, these are all kind of beefier champions, so there's going to be long, sustained fights. So 1v1, I don't think it's too difficult taking her on, but team fight wise, I mean, it can be, you know, she can easily direct which way the fight's going to go if everybody's just standing in her tentacles. They have good team fight and sustained damage. So the longer the fights drag out, if they're all fighting on top of each other, it's going to be a nasty, nasty fight. I don't think we really do have a good team fight with what we got, but we'll do our best. One thing to note when fighting an Illaoi is you gotta pretty quickly determined if the champion you're fighting is, or if the player is skilled at Illaoi, or is she making lots of mistakes that you can capitalize off of. If she's really good and she's very aggressive and you're struggling pretty hard against her to maintain your lane, you're probably gonna want to first build Zhonya's and kind of play defensively. And what that Zhonya's is going to do is whenever she pops out her ultimate, you can use it to survive the first blast and kind of wheel your way out of it, so that you know, it kind of nullifies her ultimate. You can kind of use your ultimate in a similar manner, but if she's smart, sometimes she can play around it. You're going to get lots of pokes, so you might as well just take Doran Shield. If you get an early kill on her, which is entirely possible, you can go ahead and buy into a Dark Seal. She didn't take Ignite, and she took Grasp. So in 1v1, I think we win fairly easily, but that's just a guess. We'll have to kind of play it out and see. So Kane and I are going to be the ones that are really taking down these bigger folk on the enemy team. Diana, her ultimate could be pretty helpful in team fights. I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see how well they play. Zinshao, they got a lot of skilled players on their team. drop a ward just in case. She is a mana champion, and one that uses her mana up relatively quickly, so we do like to try to be really aware of that and play off of her low mana when it's when we notice it. We gotta eat at the same time. She wants to fight you. When you pull it out, you just get right back into it and don't back down. Now in lower if there's lots of tentacles around, you can't play like that. You can't just go up and do a stat check challenge like that. But we took her only supporting tentacle in the area, so we knew that we were gonna be the bigger dog in that scenario. Yikes. Hopefully you guys aren't dropping the farm like I am and tripping over our own minions constantly like that. Her big opening she's waiting to do is her E. Whenever you see her miss that is a good opportunity for you to go in and do lots of poke on her. Gotta start backing up because our minions are dying. Okay. Our corruption pots look like they're gone. We gotta start playing a little bit back because our health is low. We do have a potion, but I'm also trying to not pop it to kind of entice her to go in. Maybe we should just pop it. Diana coming would be nice. Be watchful of that E. Just go straight back behind those minions. And then go in because Diana is not going in, so we're gonna have to pull off. Missed another cannon. We missed a crap ton of farm. Diana did get killed on Xin Xiao there. Get a nice little freeze going here. Might as well take the tentacle while she's gone. She got a good deal of farm over us because we kept dropping so much. Especially 2 cannons, which hurts. Ooh, boy. Diana is our mid, huh? Kane's our jungle. Kind of broke the freeze, it looks like. Aw, Kane, I really wanted that. Come on now. That was really dirty of him to just steal that from us. She's got teleport. So he better be sticking around. Just gonna take our kill and then dip out like that, huh? What a dog. Well, here's the thing. She's got items that we don't have, and she's got ultimate. If she's gonna pop that ultimate, we're gonna have to... I don't know if that was her ultimate. It looks like it was, because those tentacles didn't look like they were targetable. We gotta stay in lane, which is unfortunate. That's unfortunate. If I was Illaoi, I would be sticking in that bush, but something tells me that she actually went back. Gonna push that wave in so we have an opportunity to go back. Do I go ahead and get Zhonya's? I don't think so. I don't think she's good enough that I really need it. So I'm just gonna build straight into my Rift Maker. One thing you could also do is you could build straight into your Merc Treads, build your boots out first, if that helps you to try to kite around and dodge her abilities. I think I'm just gonna wait for ultimate and then go all in. When I have a window to do so. I kind of wanted to expel some of her abilities though before I do that. Wait for her to use her ultimate if she has it. It doesn't look like she wants to. Or she didn't have it. So we just go ahead and ult and finish her off. Could very well be that her ultimate was still on cooldown. But I thought it would have been up already. He's got quite a bounty on him, so I don't know that we really want that. Maybe we'll sit back in this bush. Sit back in this bush. Kane, I don't know about this one. I'm not in a scenario to tower dive. They're both up. We're just gonna go back and put some money on the board. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy my boots out. That was not free. My whole kit was down. That was down, that was down, that was down, right? My ult, my ghost, my ignite. He bounces around, so getting him pinned down is going to be a challenge. We're going to be... let's see what else. He has his ultimate that makes him go invincible, right? So pinning him down underneath the tower, when he's fed, I find it very hard to believe. Okay, I don't want to risk a winning lane for something kind of a gamble, coin flip situation like that. I'd rather catch him in an opportunity that's more sound and, you know, an assured win. Something that's a safer bet. Oh, I messed up my cannon. Now this is pretty free. So we ulted her because we saw her use her ultimate, so none of those tails would go in with us. We might not have even needed it, except for each time those tails hit something, she gets mega healing back, and it could have potentially really stretched out the length of that fight. So better to kind of put her down quickly and not mess with it, not give her the opportunity, you know. Not sure where Xin Xiao is. Don't see him on the map. I would assume he's topside though. There we go. Just hang around for that plate gold. I didn't honestly think she was gonna land that. We're bigger than her. We both don't have ultimate. Oh, that one's a little bad. Yeah. Xin Xiao's bot, but put that word out for safety's sake. We don't have ult. I bet she gets her ultimate faster than we get ours, so we're gonna play a little bit defensively here. Okay, that's our window. Yeah, that got a little dicey. We didn't ult because we didn't have it. Literally right as she flashed is about when my ultimate came up. Well, we were kind of committed at that point. We were playing it a little bit close to the chest, but I really wasn't too afraid, especially with having 2 levels on her. I knew her ult would be coming out, and those landing on me would give her a lot of health. But the exchange of, I don't know, I felt like I could beat the tempo of it, and that it would be okay. And it was, so. Our team does not seem to be doing too hot. We're gonna have to be watching the state of that, I guess. We do still have ultimate. She's item now, though. What to do. So, gonna keep an eye on Twitch. It looks like he's gonna be the one that we're gonna be peeling for later game. I mean, her just being up there is just out of line when we're this big. He can get that on his own, I think. Especially when the rest of the team's down by dragon, right? So we're just going to try to get this extra value on the map by pushing in this tower. See a couple of them in mid. We're going to try to swap over to this. Yikes. I mean, he traded out though. Their ults are down. We might try to go in and do something about this. Not the one we really wanted to ult. I kind of wanted to ult Samira. We're going to pull him off. Nice little window to get something done. It was close. One hit away from saving the Baron a hit. Get a sweeper going so we can sweep around dragon, make sure there's nobody trying to snipe it from us. We're sitting in a good seat. That Illaoi kind of set us up really well. Ping our ultimate. We don't want to rush things if we don't have to. That was nice. That was nice. Not the email I was trying to do. That blind ult though. No. We don't want that hitting the whole team. So that's why we kind of took her. We were kind of torn between the Illaoi and her. Thing is, with taking Illaoi, her tentacles will stay behind and could possibly still slap like other people. Whereas taking the Samira, her ultimate, like, it's tied to her body, right? So taking her in her ultimate means that ultimate is only hitting us and not everybody on the team. So also she's doing better on her team than most of her teammates, so. Well, if we're not gonna take this, I should have just went bot. Looks like they're following up now. It is a little bit, you know, worrisome since he's right there, but he doesn't seem to think we're going for it. We have it pink warded, so we know they don't have vision. Go back and buy our item. Oh, this is it's a good one. I don't know what to do next. Oh, we're gonna get Morellonomicon. Oops. Why? Because there's major healing all across the board that's gonna need to be accounted for, and because they're so thick, we're gonna need the extra DPS, or I guess it is damage per second. from a Merlinomicon to help bust through their sustained damage. I want him to know that I want to follow him, but I also want to put this... Well, if he's gonna go get the red... Pike, poor guy. No. Dang. That was nasty. We were trying to find a window. We ulted Swain just to spare the... I don't even know who it was who was dying. But it didn't seem like our team could do much. We had Baron. I assume we would just, you know, push right through it, but I guess not. I guess we don't. I guess it's like I said, they have a nasty team fight, and we're just having a hard time keeping up with it, matching it. Probably gonna get Spirit Visage this game to deal with the AP side of things. It's a good... So you guys see me take Force of Nature a lot of times when I need magic resistance, but looking at their team comp, they like long sustained fights, and Spirit Visage is better for that, for having long sustained fights. Whereas Force of Nature is a lot better when the targets are really slippery and hard to pin down. Well, actually, no. We're gonna head that way. Oh, man, they really want it back there, don't they? So ult's probably gonna end here soon, so we don't actually need to ult them. That was a good ace. We have a hard time sieging into their comp. Their team is mostly up right now, so what can we do? Could go back. We probably want to find value for our Merlinomicon. Diana's just kind of splitting down there. It's like the tower's up, so we don't want to... Ooh, pull them off. Pull them off and get out. he's kind of just doomed at this point. Probably go buy Morellonomicon and look to get Force of Nature. Do. And then maybe to finish it off, we'll get Randuin's Omen. No one's grabbing that wave. Kane's just kind of getting into it. Oh, I can't believe that misses, honestly. What we should do is probably be making a window for Baron. Oh, this guy is hurting us a lot more than I thought. Honestly, I think the reason we won that was because he got scared and was running towards the edge of his ultimate. Or edge of our ultimate wall. That DPS that he was dropping on us was no joke. There we go, we tanked the shot for him. Thinking about Dragon coming up. We don't have quite enough. With Dragon up though, and they're going for it, we're just going to keep pushing bot because if you're lucky here, you have to worry about contesting this pressure we're putting in on them. Back up a little bit more just to be safe. So, Soul's nice. We could be thinking about Baron. Get this on the map. And then, well, we were talking about Randuin's Omen. We could also do Gargoyle Stone Plate. If we want the extra damage, we could do this one. We could do Zanya's. There's lots of options in this situation. We do have to stick to at least like one teammate, I think. Oh, gee, Mini Christmas Diana. Just kind of going for it. But it worked out, I guess. Minus that Samira did some work with her ultimate. Now, the thing with Illaoi, her tentacles allow for really good defense, so it might be kind of hard for us to push into these towers. Really didn't get much out of that push. I should have pinged them, headed to it. Actually, this might. So Xin Shao's not in the area though, so he can't really contest it. And we're just sweeping them up, aren't we? And that right there is a GG. Kind of looked into that one. That Illaoi wasn't the most skilled. Not to dog on her, but I've definitely played into a lot scarier Illaois. I'll give it to Twitch. If when your lane goes really well, it definitely does make it a lot easier. Look at the stats real quick. We did go 12, 1, and 10. Damage is decent. Let's look at damage taken compared to self-mitigated though. Not the highest. I mean, Kane was definitely in a lot more than we were. I mean, it's comparable, but he has that dash just to catch up with them a lot quicker. And then maybe look at healing done. A good amount. That's actually kind of a really good amount for a Mordekaiser. Usually we're around the 5,000 mark range because a lot of times, more often than not, it seems that we're playing into champions that are mobile. The higher elo you go, right, as you start to climb the ladder, you get more people with dashes. So LeBlanc's, why is nothing coming to mind? LeBlanc's, Echoes, you see Vayne's a lot. Diana has hops of her own. Nidalee. In top lane, what do we usually get in top lane? It seems more often than not that people just want to pick something that counters you, like Lilia. Oh my goodness, Lilia is such an annoying one to play into. Dr. Mundo, Gangplank, Fiora, Jax, right? Trundle, those are nasty champions. Warwick, Wukong, Volibear, not exactly fun. Set and Darius can be kind of mean if you misstep. But I guess those ones, Set and Darius don't really have dashes, they just have speed boosts. Well, Darius' speed boost come from his summoner spells, I guess, and his items. What else was I gonna show you? True damage dealt, maybe? 2 damage taken. 2 damage to champions. A good amount there. Nice amount. And that was the reason why this one's so high compared to normal, is because of how long and sustained the fights were. The longer we stay into our fight, our Conqueror stacks up, and our Riftmaker will convert to doing true damage once it caps out. So that's why this one's so high. Anyway, a really nice game, and it was pretty fun. I hope you guys learned some tricks in kind of dealing with Illaoi. The big thing is her engage she likes to use is her E, and if she misses it, that's your window to go in and punish her. If she hits it, then you need to do a quick mental check. Okay, how many of her tentacles are up and around where my soul is at? Because if there's like relatively none, then you should just and if you're on the same level as that Illaoi, right? If you're relatively in the same area, like it's pretty early game, you might as well just go straight up to that soul and start defending it, because you can just out pressure her in terms of damage most of the time, and she'll just have to back off the soul, right? If you just try to run away, she's gonna pound the soul to the ground, and then it's gonna proc off that mini effect, right, where it starts sprouting tentacles everywhere and you're slowed, and that's just a bad time for you. Do a lot of kiting. You gotta remember Q goes through your minions to slap you, and so just being behind minions isn't enough. And usually they take demolish, and so you don't want to play too chicken-like, right? Especially if they're up to your tower and they're gonna try to get that demolish procced off. That it's a free window for you to get good damage poke on her and try to flip the table. So just little things to note. And if it's just too hard to deal with, build Zanya's first item. Zanya's, then Merc Treads, and then into Rushmaker. And that Zanya's will allow you to survive her ultimate when she blasts out on you, and comboed with your ultimate, and you can definitely flip the tables on things. There's a good amount of times she'll take a QSS on you early game. I've ran into that quite a bit, which is unfortunate. That's when Zanya's really shines, right? Because Zanya's will negate that ultimate of hers, at least the first slap or two. Whereas your ultimate, even though it will do the same, she can just turn it off with QSS. So just get added defensive value out of that. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, bonk those like and subscribe buttons, because we are trying to get that 100 subscriber goal, and then I'll get that released out onto the channel, that spreadsheet with how to play Mordekaiser to the best of your ability into a variety of different champions. So thank you guys for your support, and I hope you guys take it easy.